What's going on, YouTube? And welcome back to Goal Line Hockey. It's your boy, Kevin Forte. And we are taking a look today at the Pittsburgh Penguins and the New Jersey Devils making a trade. So this is kind of an interesting trade here. We've been hearing a lot of rumors that John Marino could be on his way out of Pittsburgh. And that is exactly what happened. So Ty Smith and a 2023 third-round pick of the New Jersey Devils goes to the Pittsburgh Penguins. In exchange, the New Jersey Devils acquire John Marino. So, there's two camps here. And there's an argument to both sides, which makes me think both teams won this trade. Again, I think this is a pretty fair trade. So, in the sense, the Devils won this trade today. Why? So, the only way I would say that it would be more favorable to Pittsburgh, what do we always say? Who gets the best player wins the trade. 99% of the time, right? That's why you make the trade, to get the best player in the deal. The Penguins are admitting that Ty Smith isn't worth the same value as John Marino, so that's why they have to get Ty Smith and a third-round pick, because they don't think Ty Smith for John Marino 1-for-1 is a good trade. So if that's the case, then John Marino, in that sense, 1-for-1, is the more valuable player. Now here's the other two things to add. Ty Smith had a bad season in Jersey last year, and he only put up 20 points, and that is sort of his MO, right? He's the puck-moving defenseman that can score points, and he just really didn't do that last year. Now, the reason for that, maybe because of a bad Devils team in front of him, right? Which is obviously reason to believe that is something there. He's a former top draft pick of the New Jersey Devils. Ty Smith drafted 17th overall back in 2018. He's 22 years old, so still extremely young. So the Penguins are getting a guy that is supposed to be that scoring, puck-moving defenseman, picking up points and assists, driving the play forward. And he had a down season last year in New Jersey. They also pick up a third-round draft pick in what is supposed to be a very coveted draft here in 2023. So I would say, as of today, a pretty good trade here for the Pittsburgh Penguins in that sense. I don't think they're too upset with it. Now, John Marino. So this is a cap dump by the Pittsburgh Penguins. They just took on the salary of Jeff Petrie in a Michael Matheson trade, which happened later in the day. But this trade happened so they could make that move. So John Marino and his $4.4 million comes off the books and goes to the New Jersey Devils. Now, we knew the Devils weren't going to be done, right? They were below the cap floor as of before this trade, basically. So they get to the cap floor here. And this is a guy in John Marino where, again, we're seeing the Devils taking advantage of teams that don't have the cap space, right? Last year, who was that guy? You guys remember? Right? It was the defenseman in Colorado. So now this year, they're going and dipping into that same well, going to the Penguins, a division rival. So you look at the Devils' blue line, and, I kind of said the other day, I was saying how the Devils are good, but they need one more guy in there, right? So now you look at this group, pretty solid. Dougie Hamilton, John Marino, Damon Severson, Ryan Graves, who they got last year, Jonas Siegenthaler, Brendan Smith, and Simon Nemec. That is a pretty solid top 6/7 with Nemec in there. I like the Devils' blue line right here. A lot of good right shot defensemen as well, right? Hamilton, Marino, and Severson can each take care of their own line. You've also got Graves, Siegenthaler, Smith. The Devils look good here. And I know Ty Smith had a bad season last year. Things really didn't work out well for him. So this is good for him because he gets a change of scenery. And John Marino is on a very cap-friendly, team-friendly contract. $4.4 million per season, all the way for the next 5 years. So the Devils will have full autonomy, full control of John Marino until he's 30 years old. So this gives them plenty of time to decide if he is a good overall NHL player. And before this trade, Penguins fans have been talking a lot about John Marino, how he's a very good defenseman. And they kind of got him for nothing from Edmonton. This was a former Oilers draft pick that ended up getting what? He was like the Penguins got him for like a 5th or 6th round pick from Edmonton. And now you're able to get Ty Smith and a 3rd rounder for him just a few seasons later. So in that sense, the Penguins definitely look good on paper there. But again, John Marino, as of today, in my opinion, is the better player. And it's kind of hard to argue that. Now again, if Ty Smith goes into Pittsburgh and has a season and scores 40-plus points next year, 10 goals, 30 assists, then we're forgetting about that, right? And he's as comparable to John Marino. Oh, yeah, and the Penguins get the 3rd round pick as well. So a lot of this kind of, I think, hinges on how good the development of Ty Smith is next year. Because if Ty Smith gets to that, like I said, 40-point, let's be realistic, 30 to 40-point defenseman, right? Being realistic in his 3rd NHL season, 30 to 40-point defenseman, that's somewhat comparable to John Marino. And you get the 3rd round pick. So you're getting a similar player and the extra draft pick. But again, that hinges on Ty Smith being what we think he can be, which is a top 4 defenseman in the National Hockey League. With that said, I think this is a win for the Devils today. And it could end up being a win for the Penguins tomorrow. And I think that's what we're looking at here. The Penguins trying to move some cap space out. A really good contract, team-friendly for the Devils. They have their defense locked in now. You've got 2 guys past this year locked in. You've got Dougie Hamilton, John Marino, Brendan Smith, and Simon Nemec. You also have the 3 guys next summer who are up for a new contract. 2 UFAs in Ryan Graves and Damon Severson, as well as Jonas Siegenthaler, who's probably going to see a bump off of his $1.1 million contract that he has currently. As of today, like I said, I think I'd be pretty confident if I'm a Devils fan. We're probably going to get some clearance here on what's going to happen with Vitek Vanacek, as Vanacek is set to become the backup next year behind Mackenzie Blackwood. So, like I said, for both teams, I'd be pretty happy with this. You know, the Devils made some other moves, which I'm going to talk about in a video right now. But as of today, good trade for both teams. Guys, let me know what you think down below. Who won this trade? Who didn't win this trade? Let me know down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.